Hello, dear children. We will be doing the lesson My Upbringing. You can see in this picture the mother bird feeding her babies, the lioness with her cubs, and a mother feeding a child. So, when you are small, your parents take care of you. You can see the mother teaching the child to brush his teeth, the father teaching the child to ride a cycle, grandmother telling stories. The girl is observing her mother how she cooks the food, and the child helping his father to clean the buffalo. We learn many different things while we are growing up. They lead to the development of certain habits, likes and dislikes. They shape our views and thoughts. That is what is known as our upbringing. You must have seen photographs of your childhood. You began to crawl. You learnt how to walk and how to talk. And apart from this, you learnt many more things. How to brush your teeth, how to bathe, how to eat without spilling, how to behave with people older than you. You learnt many more things beside these basic ones. How to fill your school bag, how to ride a bicycle, how to play a cell phone game, when to feed the cattle, how to buy groceries, how to behave with strangers. The list can go on and on. How did you learn all these things? Who taught you all these things? You must have learnt many of these things from your parents and relatives. Holding our hands, our parents teach us to walk. They teach us how to behave and how to talk to others. When we make mistakes, they show us how to correct them. They want us to become good people. How does a lion cub learn how to hunt? A lion cub is not able to hunt as soon as it is born. It is taught how to hunt by its mother and other lioness in the pride. Now, what is this pride, children? A group of lion and lioness is called a pride. These cubs are quite helpless for about the first 2 weeks. Helpless, why they are helpless? Because they cannot walk properly, they are not so strong, their body is still weak, so they are helpless. They do not even open their eyes. Therefore, their mother keeps them hidden away from others. Why does the mother hide them? Because they are so small and so weak that they cannot protect themselves from the enemies. So that is why the mother hides them away. When the cubs are about 8 weeks of age, they are introduced to the other members of the pride. All the lioness take care of the cubs. A cub is pampered. Pampered means loved by all of them until it is 3 months old. Then it begins to learn how to hunt. It takes 2 to 3 years for a cub to become adept at hunting. That means the cubs take a long time to learn how to hunt, and they have to become perfect in that skill. So the mother teaches them till they are a perfectionist in this work. Our loved ones too try hard to see that we develop good habits. Our close relatives, like our grandparents, uncles, and aunts, also have great affection for us. We learn many things from them too. People who are close to us teach us how to carry out our own tasks ourselves. They appreciate it when we can do all these things properly. They commend us, saying that we have grown up. Have you heard the names of Hali Raghunath Baraf or Sameep Anil Pandit? Hali is a girl from Shahapur Taluka in Thane district. Hali rescued her older sister from a leopard. Sameep rescued buffaloes tied in a cowshed from a fire. For these brave acts, the two were felicitated with the National Bravery Award by the Prime Minister of India in 2013. So, dear children, every year on 26th January, the Bravery Award is given to those kids who have shown some brave deed. It is awarded by the Prime Minister. Everything that we learn is not taught to us by somebody. We pick up many things through observation and through exposure. How do our friends speak? What clothes do they wear? What games do they play? How do they study? We pick up many of these things unconsciously. Many times we also begin to behave like our friends. What do you like about your friends? What do you not like? What would you like to learn from your friends? We are influenced by other people around us, just as we are influenced by our friends. We meet our neighbors every day for some or the other reason. We observe their ways of behaving, speech, and eating habits from up close. This too has an influence on our upbringing. If people from another place happen to be our neighbors, we naturally get to know about their food and festivals, which may be different from ours. This is how we become familiar with diversity. Many of our neighbors know us from childhood. They too feel affectionate towards us. We learn some good habits from our neighbors too. Our neighbors also influence our upbringing. Here you can see that Pratap is helping his old neighbor. This is my neighbor. He likes to go for walk every morning. I call him Ajoba. Sometimes I go to the hill with him. Now next picture you can see Supriya sitting with her Didi. So what does Supriya say? Didi living next to us loves to read. She often give me nice storybooks to read. And the next picture shows a granny and a girl. So the girl is Hina. What does she say? This is my neighbor. She is very old. Even then, she sweeps her front yard every day without fail. She does her own work herself. Because of her, I realized that we all must be self reliant. These parents have come for a parent teacher meeting at school. See what they say to each other. Earlier, Renuka never ate her vegetables. Now that she has started going to school, she eats everything without a fuss. Now Zoya's mother says, ever since Zoya, Shilpa and Gail have become friends, they ride their bicycles together every evening. I am happy that they all get enough exercise. Now what does Prathamesh's father say? Ever since Prathamesh has become friends with Salman and Boman, he has started taking a lot of interest in maths. So this is how friends also have influence on you. Children, here you can see the photo of Baba Amte. Baba Amte spent his entire life in social service. His lifelong goal was to serve people suffering from leprosy and also other handicapped people. Now, leprosy is a kind of disease where your body parts they start uh, decaying, and so the part is like it is not growing. So such people suffering from leprosy were helped by Baba Amte, and he helped them stand on their feet. In this mission he was helped immensely by his wife Sadhna Tai. His work is being carried on by his sons and his daughters-in-law. Now, even the third generation of Amte family is carrying on this mission. This example of social service carried on relentlessly by 3 generations of a family is really inspiring. So children, Baba Amte is the person who helped people suffering from leprosy, and now his children, his son, his grandson, granddaughters, all are giving the same social services now also. So that is why it is said that his third generation also is carrying out this same mission. The same social work is being carried out by his family till now. Now children, you are going to copy this exercise in your book and learn. Let us just read it out. Fill in the blanks. First one, our loved ones try hard to see that we develop good habits. Our neighbors also influence our upbringing. Question number 1, how do we develop certain likes and dislikes? While we are growing up, or as we are growing up, we learn many different things which lead to the development of certain likes and dislikes. How do we learn about diversity? Our neighbors belong to different places and speak different language, celebrate different festivals and have different food habits. So we come in contact with these type of people As they are our neighbors, we go to them, so we become familiar with diversity. Now guess who dash climbs the hill with Ajoba next door? Who climbs with Ajoba? Pratap. Supriya loves to read because of her Didi. The lady next door taught Hina about self-reliance. Now children, find other pictures and stories about girls and boys who have won a bravery award. Now every year I said on 26th of January the Prime Minister gives away the National Bravery Award, and every year these kids are felicitated. So you can Google it out and find out the names of such girls and boys. And you can also find out the story behind the Bravery Award. Why have they been given this Bravery Award? Okay, children, so you can take two of such children's cases and write the story in your rough book. Make a list of the new things that your friends have learnt during the vacation. Now here you make a list of things which you have learnt during this lockdown period. Some new things which you have learnt during this lockdown period. Okay, so you are going to note it down in your rough book. So enjoy your work. Thank you, children.